Hey everyone, what is up? Zoe here, and today I'm going to be making a very special video on Florence Nightingale, the biography. So let's get straight into it. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to know what Florence Nightingale did, why she is famous, and how her nurses saved many lives with her. So, Florence Nightingale was born in 1820. She lived in the reign of Queen Victoria and she died in 1910. Now, let me tell you what happened in between then. So, I'm going to tell you what Florence did. Florence Nightingale made hospitals cleaner. When she was about 33 years old, she headed over to Germany in a school and she learned how to nurse. So after that, a friend of hers told her that, asked her if she could run her own hospital with her. So she agreed, and some of the nurses that helped her, she went over with them over to England after the Crimean War, and many soldiers were wounded. So I'm going to tell you how she managed to take care of them. She showed that trained nurses and clean hospitals can help the sick. She cleaned so many hospitals. When she entered the place where they were keeping the wounded soldiers, she entered and she saw that everywhere there was, on the floor there were rats all around. There were no beds. All the soldiers had to lay down on the floor. And this is the name of the hospital in which she worked in. This is the actual name. Oh, and this little doodle Google did. Oh, that kind of rhymes. So, let me tell you a little bit about Florence's childhood. That she was born in a very rich family. She had one brother, one sister, and two parents. So, Florence Nightingale's sister, she also had a sister and a brother. She had siblings, actually. And at that time, poor women had to work as maids and stuff like that, while the rich ones had to take care of their houses and things like that. So, Florence Nightingale did not marry because she wanted to get her career as a nurse. So, that is why she did not marry. And this is the actual lamp that she held, and that's why people called her Lady with the Lamp. So back at that time, there were choices for Florence. Either she could just have a normal life and marry, or she could just head over and become a nurse that she always wanted to do. And that's why she agreed to go become a nurse. Now I'm going to tell you why her parents said no. Because back at that time, the nurses were quite lousy. They would pull off, back at that time in hospitals, if there was any soldier was lying down on a bed and the nurses wanted to rest, they would just pull the soldier off the bed and lie down for themselves. So that was the trouble with nurses. But Florence always got her way. She turned out to become a nurse, and she headed over to Germany in a nursing school, and then she knew what you had to do to become a nurse. So it was finally time when she had her first job in a hospital, because a friend of hers offered that position. This is a little painting that somebody did of Florence Nightingale. Now, when she headed over there, but at that time, she figured out that Britain went to war. So that meant that more wounded soldiers would head over there to the hospital. But then there is some extra bad news that there are more soldiers coming in and more of them need help. So Florence Nightingale heads over to England with a bunch of nurses. She's the leader of them. She heads over there and she finally gets her chance to become a nurse. She nurses many wounded soldiers, and soon she becomes the biggest ever nurse known. So I'm going to tell you what Florence did next. Whenever she would go through the hospital, the patients would always call her a heroine or Lady with the Lamp. But soon after that, she got a chance to meeting the Queen Victoria herself. Not that it was a big thing, but I guess okay. But then a change comes. She has to change hospitals and go to another one. So, and those were Florence's in the last years, because soon when she went to the change in the hospital, she got a very bad disease. And that way that was her end. But let me tell you what happened before that. Back in the normal hospital, she was called Lady with the Lamp, as I told you before. In this picture, this lamp looks similar to the one that I just showed you before. So after that, Florence goes to war, and after that, the hospital that she switches to is also as horrible as the one that was there before Florence arrived there. There was green bread and diseases. There were rats all over. But you wanna know what Florence did? She took her own money and she bought medicine and beds, comfortable beds for the patients with her own money. She was then known as Lady with the Lamp. But unfortunately, Florence died in 13th of August 1910, and this is her picture when she was old. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's presentation. This was a special one for Florence Nightingale, and if you guys like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you think that this was worth it, and don't forget to comment if you want me to do any other presentations, and I will do that. So let me know, and thank you for watching. Bye.